Hi everybody, I am back. I'm so excited to be filming again and editing and posting. I have just been missing that in my life. So today I thought I would give you my 2-week I almost said postpartum, my 2-week post-surgery update, kind of talk about what's been going on. I feel like a lot has been going on, so I just want to update y'all about that. We can talk a little bit. Before I get into it, I will be showing my scar and talking about like mental health stuff. So if you are not in the right mind to be watching that, I have no problem, no hurt feelings. Take care of yourself, you know what I mean? I just thought I'd put that warning out there because I know that some people are very sensitive to things like that. 2 days ago, I had my post-surgery checkup or whatever, and they took off the tape. They gave me the rundown of everything I can and can't do. I will show you the scar. It actually looks very clean and like put together. It's pretty long and intense, but I guess it's like subjective, you know? I was not expecting them to have to take the tape off. The surgeon told me it can stay on for like 4 to 6 weeks, so I was not expecting. I saw a PA, I didn't see like this actual surgeon. That kind of sucked. So it was really sore from the tape, but also for me, seeing a scar for the first time is very mentally difficult. I have done this a bajillion times. I've had a million surgeries, it feels like. And it never really gets easier to see a scar for the first time. After my appointment, I was really upset. I pretty much had a mental breakdown in the car, and then for like 2 hours after I got home. I find the first 2 weeks of recovery are always very difficult for me, so I wasn't necessarily surprised, but anyways, I had a rough time seeing it for the first time. It's not that it looks bad, but I just feel like I have so much leftover trauma from all my stuff that what would be fine for other people is just like very, very difficult for me. When I saw the scar for the first time, I feel like I look like Frankenstein or a zombie or some kind of monster. I hate the way it looks, and because I have so many, it just kind of adds to it, you know what I mean? I knew deep down that it looked fine, but just there's this underlying feeling. After I had my cry and I had a little nap and I woke up, I realized that the way that I first see my scars aren't necessarily my opinion. I think that I'm afraid that that is the way that my body is going to be perceived by other people. And so I kind of just jumped the gun. And I just tell myself that's the way that I look because I'm afraid that someone else will do it first, which is a very toxic mindset, and I'm very grateful that this time I've bounced back faster than the times before. But I just feel like I build my confidence back up and then I get surgery and it resets the cycle, and I kind of just have to start from square one. So it was a very frustrating experience to feel like I poured all this work into myself and feeling good and feeling confident, and then having to start over is just extremely annoying. I talk a good bit about loving my scars and being body positive and embracing your uniqueness, but I think I need to show the process a bit more. I guess I just want people to know that me being comfortable in my body did not happen overnight. Some days I have really, really crap days, and after surgery is just like that. I feel terrible about myself. I feel like sharing that though is very important because I don't want people that struggle with confidence or struggle with loving themselves to just think that you either love yourself or you don't, you know? Like, it's something that I am constantly working on. I still struggle with, but for the most part, I really do love my scars. Other people will never have the scars that I have, and honestly, that's why I love it. I think it gives me a uniqueness, and I think they represent something so much bigger than just a surgery. To me, it represents my strength and my power, and how much I've gone through. It really does tell a story. But also, some days I hate them, and I can't do anything about that but try and get better. So that was just a very strong theme the last 2 weeks that I felt like I needed to talk about because it was so heavy on my mind, because I just could not break out of that for a couple days. Obviously there's like the physical pain and all that stuff too, but for the most part I feel like I got my little sparkle back. And honestly, just like one of the days I did my hair, my makeup, I did my nails, which, oh my gosh, these are the most beautiful nails you'll ever see in your life. Anyways, so I just had like a little self glow up day and I felt so much better. To me, makeup, skincare, beauty, stuff like that just is such a part of me now, and I would love to hear in the comments if anybody else has struggled with something similar or gone through something similar, because I feel like if I would have had content like this when I was going through the deep depths of everything, I would have felt a bit less alone, because it's very isolating struggling with mental health or trauma or an accident or anything like that. Your family and friends can be there for you all they want, but it's just hard to put into words the way that I'm feeling with that. So still very appreciative, but I feel like filming this video and hitting the 2-week mark after my surgery is going to be a lot of closure for me. Just being able to be done with it will be huge, and I just am so glad that I went through with it and that I'm now on the other side. Now that we have the trauma dump out of the way, I want to tell you guys what else I've been up to in the last 2 weeks while I've been healing, what's been keeping me occupied. First things first, I started playing Hogwarts Legacy. Oh my gosh, this game is like so much fun. It has me hooked. I literally have to pry myself off the Xbox. The character that I customize, I feel like she low-key kind of looks like me. You don't get very many options. You can pick like hair color, hairstyle, I think eyebrows, but then for the most part you just pick like a preset, and I don't know why I'm just like, I feel connected to my character. She's a baddie. So I've been playing that. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 2 just came out like yesterday, so I'm gonna start that. That's kind of like my Kardashians. You know, everybody has that show where they're like, hate to admit it, but I have been watching it, and that's kind of mine. I'm only on episode 2, but the tea seems to be scorching this season, so definitely gonna be binging that while editing this video. The other thing that I feel like I've struggled so much with the last 2 weeks is I have so many YouTube ideas that I just want to film and start posting, and I feel like because we're entering summer, I just have so many ideas, and I'm so excited to get back to regular posting. Yeah, what else have I been doing while healing? I organized my MacBook. It looks so good, so beautiful. I didn't know that you could customize your folder icons, and I spent genuinely like 6 hours just exploring all of the things, all the widgets. I guess the last update regarding my surgery is that I cannot submerge my arm for a month. I live in Arizona and I cannot swim until at least the middle of June. Isn't that wonderful? I am going to be boiling this summer apparently. And then what was the other thing that I can't do for a month? I can't do creams, lotions, I can't do scar treatments. I'm like, dude, the thing that I craved so badly, like I was able to do my hair and makeup probably a week and a half after surgery. I haven't self-tanned since before my birthday, and y'all know me, like I'm a pale girly. I burn in the sun. I don't feel like laying out, especially like with a fresh scar. That just seems ridiculous. So I want to self-tan so bad and get in my summer era. I wouldn't consider self-tan a cream or a lotion. Just kidding, it is. I will wait a little bit, not the whole month, but I'll wait a little bit. You can keep me out of the pool, but you can't keep me pale. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here during this whole journey. It really is like, I cannot ever express how grateful I am for social media during all this. It is keeping me sane and grounded. Don't forget to subscribe. I will leave the rest of my elbow surgery journey in a playlist or something at the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.